All right, what's up, y'all? It's your best friend Gates coming to you. This will be one of two videos this week, all right? Yeah, two. Normally I do one a week, but I got a couple things to talk about. And I feel like, just pushing them both back until to do one a week it's just injustice to the topics in and of itself. Um so not a whole lot going on. Just in case you guys are wondering, updates. I have some more business coming up with the blonde organization I'm a part of. And with the bakery, I'm getting closer and closer to starting one of the biggest events of the entire year. That'll be an annual thing. But if you want to go ahead and start ordering stuff, you can. Just go over to Facebook, check us out. Again, it's Tevin's Treats. The logo looks like a pie with crust missing with the pie symbol. Like it, follow it, share it, shoot us a message, scroll through, see what kind of stuff we got. There's already been posted. Pictures are definitely coming soon. Just give me some time to kind of work on all that. Outside of that, I think that's all the updates for right now until next video. So this video, we're going to talk about a question from a tweet that I saw earlier today, and it's been kind of rolling through my mind, and I guess it's because I've been in the situation. So it's something that I can kind of relate to. But the other video this week will be some major updates, kind of things going on in my life, but it'll also be kind of hopefully inspiration to somebody else. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. We're gonna talk about this tweet now. So this tweet comes from a channel that I mentioned last week, HBCU Confessions. And the question is, guys, if a girl comes back trying to get with you after pushing you away because she wasn't used to a good guy, what would you say? Or what would she have to say? And ladies, what would you say? And I was looking at some of the replies. A lot of the guys were like, why do I have communication with somebody who pushed me away? Like, nothing she could say. I've already moved on. Snooze you lose. Stuff like that. Didn't see any replies from any females. So I'm kind of curious as to females, if you were in that position to where you realize you left the one good guy you had in your life and you're struggling to find another one similar that can treat you basically the same way they did, would you go back? And if you went back, what would you say and what would you hope they said? And then, guys, would you take her back? Would you even continue would you even let the conversation get to where they're trying to come back? What would you say? Drop your stuff in the comments or follow me on Twitter, reply to my tweet, and let's just see where the conversation goes. So personally, this situation happened to me about a year ago. Actually, it's been a little over a year ago. This girl I was with, she decided she wants to leave me. I personally believe is that she wasn't used to being around a guy who could actually treat her the way, women are supposed to be treated. Like, make her feel special, feel like she belongs, kind of thing. Don't try to use her just for sex. Don't try to put her down, isolate her from the rest of the world. Don't use and abuse her kind of person. Somebody who basically not buys her love, but genuinely cares about her and does what they can for her. I personally believe that that's the situation that came about, and they didn't know how to word it, so they just pushed me away. Cool, whatever. If that's the case, I'm not messed up about it anymore. I was at first, but I'm not anymore. But personally, I don't know. I don't think I would entertain that conversation, really, I don't think I would entertain talking to them again in the first place. I've learned firsthand what it's like to try to reopen lines of communication with an ex to just try to be friends or to try to get back with them. It doesn't work out. They hold grudges. Women are really good at that, so it's almost useless to try to go back. And really, like, there's this saying that I used to hear all the time, and it's exes are exes for a reason. And I'm just like, okay, well, that means what exactly? Didn't really know what that meant until just a couple years ago. But basically, things didn't work out for a reason. If they were meant to work out, they would have worked out. So just kind of keep that in mind. But like I said, I don't think I would even entertain that conversation, especially with this specific person. Just mostly because it just doesn't seem like it's a good idea for either one of us. More so me. I'm kind of in a spot in my life where everything's looking up, and I feel like letting them back in would either halt all my progress or derail my progress to the point where I would have to start back over at ground zero. And I don't have time for that. Now, maybe that's your situation. Maybe that's not your situation. To each their own. Again, let's have the conversation either down in the comments or over on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter handle in the description below, along with my Instagram, which it's all the same. I'll even include the link to the bakery just in case, while having this conversation, you just get really hungry. You need something sweet to snack on. I got you. But yeah, and then let's just say I did entertain it. I have no clue what she would say. I really don't even know what to begin to even think of expecting. So that's just, I guess that's just something else. But if I did and she was mature about it, because I know there's some childish people out there, both male and female, and non-binary, and other gender identities. But there's some childish people out there, and let's just put it that way. But if they're mature about it, they're going to start out saying, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Or, I'm sorry, I had a very poor sense of judgment then. Or, something along that lines, basically owning up to the mistake that they made. Because if they're trying to get back with you and they're not owning up to their mistake, then it's going to be the same stupid shit a second time. So it's not worth re-entertaining that in the first place. I still personally don't believe it's worth entertaining the restarting of a relationship that ended because of some stupid ass reasons in the first place. But again, to each their own. Everybody has their own way of dealing with things. But that's all I pretty much have to say on the subject. Let me know what you got to say. And let's see where this conversation goes. Love you.